Jake, y'all caught up on Lower Decks? You guys watch Lower Decks? I'm not. I'm a couple behind.
Yeah, we caught up this weekend.
It's pretty funny, though.
It's great.
Are they new episodes?
Yeah, there's a new season that's going on right now.
Oh.
It's very funny.
Do they do long arcs, or is it more
It's
episodic?
pretty much self-contained.
No. Yeah.
It's very TNG.
We're in a glory day. We're in the glory days of Star Trek right now, Erin. I don't know if you knew that.
Kind of sensed it.
Yeah, I heard the season 4 trailer dropped for
Season 4 trailer of Discovery, which starts in, I think, November. Basically, as soon as one season ends, they're just going to roll right into the next season of the next show, I think, is how it's going to run. And then that Prodigy show, the other kids show, starts pretty soon, too, with Captain Janeway.
That's the animated one, right?
Yeah, it's
supposed to be on Nickelodeon.
but that one's like specifically aimed at kids. Like it's for kids.
Is it reprising her role in the...
I think she's a hologram version of Captain Janeway.
Interesting. Very cool. I like that.
Kales by Michael Jan Friedman, a Star Trek The Next Generation novel. Let's see. This seems like one I probably would have read.
No, I haven't. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm willing to bet I read this when I was a kid. Let's see what this date on it is.
Are the pages sticky?
Maybe
That
it's yours.
particular book.
Oh, 94. No, I had
yet.
stopped. I had stopped reading Star Trek by 94.
Someone said stop.
I mean, I was in college, so I wasn't.
Never want to get laid.
I used to have so many of these, dozens. Sure, it'll be an exciting read
Please
for
read
you.
it and bring back a book report.
Did you have any lovers who were into Star Trek as well?
Lovers, men.
Yeah, lovers. Yeah, lovers.
Sure.
You're asking me about the habits of my lovers, are you?
Yes.
How dare you, sir?
Your romantic trysts.
Yeah, I've dated fellow nerds before, sure.
okay.
If that's what you mean.
Did you ever have like Star Trek romance?
No,
foreplay?
you're asking if we've ever done any. No,
Yeah.
I draw
Well, to
the
be
line.
fair-
Are you asking
I draw the-
role played?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Star
That's exactly
Trek.
what he was
It's
asking.
like a lot of work.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think. Yeah,
For sure they do. I mean, if they bother to cosplay, what's the point of cosplaying if you're not going to fuck afterwards? Hello, and welcome back to Warped, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we provide live audio commentary tracks to Star Trek The Next Generation episodes. My name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jake.
Philippe.
Erin.
And I'm in.
That is how you efficiently introduce the podcast.
Wow, I was gonna say you were on a mission. We were on a mission. And
The sooner we start, the sooner it's over. We are watching. What's it called? Suddenly Human. Suddenly Human.
It's like
Now we know where
Trek The Next
Suddenly Susan got their name.
Yeah. Wait, you guys had the exact same.
At the same time,
You're like hyenas pouncing.
I actually had that joke ready, and then I heard him start it up. I was like, I gotta be part of this. I had that joke for like a whole 2 minutes.
Just holding on to it.
I've been holding on, and I see somebody coming in and do that joke. I'm like,
Damn
at a
it.
party. I'm like flying in there.
I'm getting booted.
That's my ape
Sean,
material.
how much time is on the clock?
I got 45, 50, and I'm punching the triangle. 3, 2, 1, punch.
Here we go.
There we go. We're on a jar. Oh, the things in this episode for PG are fear and sex.
That's our usual
As
warning.
usual.
Is that
There isn't really.
There's not enough sex to put that on
They
the
just
top.
really covered their bases.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just for the show in general.
Yeah,
I-
Sometimes
like the whole
it has
season,
sex.
maybe.
Jake, you said you did not watch this episode.
I don't think. No, I
Min
didn't.
I know didn't.
Oh.
Ooh, Troy.
Deanna's got like a
What's that
firm,
stance?
like
She's got a,
pose.
yeah, I like
It's
that.
really like,
That's where the
Good
fearful
right
sex
stance.
comes in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like her. I like where she's standing.
Yeah.
And it's a nice color uniform.
Yeah, she looks good in her purple.
Yeah,
She
regional.
looks good all the damn time.
Sean, you
Fucking
watched
bitch.
this but fell asleep watching.
Correct.
Well, it's
Just
easy
kidding.
when you have a whole
Just
department.
kidding. Go on.
Aaron, you and Philippe did not watch this episode.
No.
we know nothing about the Talarians.
Yeah, but we're going to find out.
We're going to learn a lot about the Talarians.
Great.
And they are not as interesting as you might hope.
Blue's Blue again. I give it a 7.1.
I'll give you a quick. Well, it doesn't matter. We're about to go into the credits. Oh no, we don't go into the credits until they find the kid, right? So
More kids.
what they're
Ew.
doing in this episode, you guys, is they've encountered a ship that is sending out a distress call. But these people, the Talarians, they're sort of a hostile force. They're at peace right now with the Federation, but they've had skirmishes in the past.
Got it.
And they are known to like send out fake distress calls and then like attack everybody. So that's why they're being all like super cautious about whether or not to go over there. But Troy was like, I sense that there's life over there, so you have to go. And what they're finding is a bunch of kids, a bunch of teenagers are the only survivors of the ship.
I feel like they've done this storyline before, or something where, you know, like a suspicious race sends out a distress beacon and they have to decide whether...
Isn't that how they captured data at one point? Or no, that was different. I forgot that.
I mean, it's a pretty classic move, right?
Yeah.
Like the fake distress signal.
Sure.
I'm really liking that.
Thanks,
And
Jake.
that's the kind of
Always good
insightful
to hear from you.
commentary that you can expect on
From the completely unnecessary story.
Ooh, I like that only the hot people are left, though. That's cool.
Dude, what about the kid with half his brain exposed?
I got your back, Matt.
Not
you.
hot.
Give us the stats, please, Sean.
Suddenly Human. Originally aired on October 13th, 1990.
Sure.
On a rescue mission to an alien shipwreck training mission, they discover one of its trainees to be a human.
Yep.
Brooke Shields.
Aaron, what do you think the IMDb rating of this episode is?
Didn't you already say 7-1?
We'll stick with 7-1.
Wow.
Is that high?
Yeah, sure.
That's good.
I would say 7-4.
I was going to say 7-6.
Oh, he's going to move into it. I'm going to say 6-9. I'm going to say they went back down.
Jake?
6-5.
6-5.
Oh, wow.
I was going to take...
It's better than that.
I haven't even seen this episode.
Your
Insert
random
the
number
synopsis.
Yeah.
of these.
When I watch the episodes, my guesses are horribly wrong.
Yeah.
But this is like the close, you know.
Yeah, I think watching the episodes gives you no extra
If anything, it throws
information.
you off.
Yeah, start applying your own filters to it.
No correlation?
There's a correlation, but
It's off.
some things that we find amazing now weren't so amazing to most people when they were.
So should we talk about Squid Game, or should we watch a little? Should we wait and talk about Star Trek?
Is this show like Squid Game? Is this one like Squid Game a little bit?
It is. Not really.
No, there's no.
I mean, they play racquetball at one point in this episode, so that's kind of like Squid
Yeah,
Game.
that's a game.
Is it punishable
I
by
haven't
death?
seen the whole thing, so just
Oh, okay. Well, then we don't have to talk about the ending. How far in are you?
pretty far. I'm like 6 episodes in.
That sixth one is a real good one.
Yeah,
That's the one where they're playing dice. Is that the one you?
I've seen the one after that one too.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Wait, you say the marble one? No.
Marbles. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Marbles. Yeah,
It's
a lot
great.
of our friends are saying, "Oh, it's so bingeable," but I don't know. I need breaks.
Yeah, sure.
when I watch that show, it's just
It's a little heavy.
riles up the anxiety a little bit.
Yeah, it's a high concept show that has like it pulls you through. You want to know what's going on, and
Yeah. You're right, though, Jake. I don't know that I could watch a couple at a time, and then I would have to be like, okay, that's enough of that.
Just for those people who didn't watch this episode, all of the children are now making this high-pitched screaming sound.
Right. And look
Which
how
was
irritated Jean
Really
is.
pleasant to listen to in the episode.
He hates children so much.
And this is
whole
only-
episode is about having to interact with children.
Who are incessantly wailing.
Well, they stopped now because he yelled at them.
oh, so they were doing it voluntarily?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. I thought they had some kind of crippling disease.
No, there's actually nothing wrong with them. It's this sort of like, they're like, you know how Klingons like scream when somebody when a Klingon dies, like they do like their Klingon battle cry or whatever. Yeah. That was supposed to be that, but for the Telarians.
Yeah.
It was like their wail of mourning or something like that. I forget what they call it.
I've seen so many Klingons get off their chairs and fall into a pit or just break their neck, off getting off that demounting.
Was that like your wedding vows there, Philippe? The Klingon death scream?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And she did the wail of mourning in response.
And then, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
So, Min, what's happened is they've rescued 5 teenagers off of this ship, but they've learned that one of these children is a human, played by guest star Chad Allen.
That's
that
him
kid?
right there.
Yep, another one of my childhood.
Wow, that
crushes.
bed was really
If you were a
rickety.
blonde, cute boy on television, I was into you in the 80s, you know?
And there's a lot.
I both had a crush on you and was intensely jealous of the fact that you were on television and I was not.
Yeah, you had the selection was many back then.
Silver spoons.
Yep, that was a biggie. And the later years of The Facts of Life, once Mackenzie Aston showed up. We've talked about this before. I don't think we need to go into it again.
It's when Matt became a man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Watching kids on television and being like, why am I not on television? God damn it.
Well,
Sometimes her hair is more serious, and you can really tell.
Yeah.
She had serious hair there.
in the previous scene, it was very 80s, very feathered out, very a lot of body. Whoa, that outfit.
Chad Allen was on a lot of TV shows as a kid. I feel like he popped up on a lot of different shows.
Right around this time, right?
Yeah, he's familiar.
Was he from Disney or?
I think he was on Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
Ooh.
I think he was
Yeah.
on that show for a long time.
He's got good hair.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, he was on.
He was on Our House.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I think he was the younger brother, maybe, on Our House.
There's more quilting with this kid's
Right?
like, outfit. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
big
that's
into
hilarious.
We
quilting.
haven't met him yet. There's another guest star on this episode.
So now he's making the Whale of Mourning again.
And now Worf understands how annoying that
Yeah, hilarious.
You're gonna go change some rules about the Klingons.
is. Yeah.
No more death whales, guys.
No,
Chad Allen got outed in the early 2000s, and basically then he retired from show business, and now he's a psychiatrist. He's a psychologist.
Oh.
Interesting.
I looked him up
Oh, wow.
yesterday after I watched this episode. I was like, what happened to that guy?
He was on Punky Brewster for a long time.
Nice.
Saint Elsewhere.
Dude, he did it all.
All, you're right. All the stuff.
All the biggies.
My Two Dads.
Oh, yeah.
All the
Right, yes.
biggies.
Yeah. All the bees.
Yes.
Nothing better than Paul Reiser.
I like me some Paul Reiser, sort of. Sometimes.
Well, there's a ringing endorsement. Put that on your tombstone.
Every once in a while, sometimes. I like a little Paul
That's
Reiser.
the right Paul Reiser for the.
That's about the right amount. I mean, I can agree with you. A little bit
I was
sometimes.
just trying to be nice, and then I actually thought about it. I'm like, actually, I kind of get sick of him.
Yeah.
But I like him when I like him, and then I'm like,
He's like this podcast on acquired taste.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It was like you were seasoning, you were flavoring to taste, and you found the right moment.
Yeah, the right amount of Paul Reiser. It's really not too much. Sorry, Paul.
I mean, he's good in Aliens.
Aliens, yeah,
Aliens
sure.
is amazing.
I love Mad About You.
I'm mad about you.
I used to watch that.
Oh, that's Paul
He's
Reiser?
good in that too.
I defend that show.
Have you watched the new
No,
ones?
I can't defend that show that much. To watch new episodes.
Yeah, that's a big ask. Can't it just live?
And it was like on
Comfortably in my
some
memory.
weird ass channel that nobody has. Like,
Yeah, I was on.
what I would have to go to get.
What was it on?
I can't. I don't
Quibi?
even remember.
It was on
Spectrum.
J2 Purple or something
It was
like
on
that.
some
It was-
weird channel that nobody has. That only 2% of the people in the world have.
Somehow Philippe found it.
No, I watched it. I was like, I kind of liked it.
He's one of those tech nerds that hacks everything.
Sounds like it was just on our cable.
Yeah.
He goes on 4chan.
We're the last
watches
people-
Episodes of Mad About You.
Hey, man, that's a whole subculture.
I like the way he's sitting on this bed.
Yeah.
What do you think of his outfit?
I
there?
love it.
It looks
I like
like-
his quilted
Battlestar Galactica.
half jacket.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, he looks like.
With
It's
the little V.
very traditional Talarian.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you liked them, get ready because the Talarian uniforms were later reused in Man of the People for guards on Recag Saronia. So you'll see them again. Happy days.
Sweet.
Wow.
Cool.
I like his emblem.
Me too. It's
Yeah.
Is
cool.
that like
It all
fire,
works.
you think?
It feels like teenagers were, designing stuff. It's cool, man.
It's like one of those double-ended can openers.
What I'm really like.
Yeah,
the,
it is.
The thing,
It's like a
Pokey
double
things.
church key, right?
The thing I'm really excited about the Star Trek universe, and maybe
great.
this is probably too soon, but like I'm really glad that nobody has face tattoos. I mean, maybe I'm just seeing a subset of the population.
There are some aliens who have
I think there are
splotchy.
in the when you see some aliens sometimes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, but I'm just saying the humans. Not everybody's got. A face.
No, I think it would be hard to get into Starfleet with a face tattoo. I think they would have some objection.
Tell
to
that to Chakotay.
That's right, Chakotay.
Yeah, well, his was a tribal, cultural thing. You can't just have, whatever.
Don't
on
you
the
know,
side of your
Erin?
head.
Chakotay.
Go there.
Are you not familiar
Tell
with...
that to
Are you
Chakotay.
not familiar with the character of Chakotay?
Oh, you can have a long time to get to familiar.
Boy, yeah.
So
Strap yourself in.
Oh my God.
Put me in some kind of cryogenic freezer and then wake
With
me up
Chakotay?
with Chakotay on screen.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch this unless I'm seeing Whoopi or Chakotay.
Yeah.
Those are all the episodes Chakotay's in.
Oh my God. Yeah, you'll have to do all the Chakotay episodes.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't agree to that.
Jesus.
That's a trap. It's a trap.
I like how they really tried with his character, in the first season, and realized it wasn't gonna happen, and then slowly move him to the back of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
And then slow, just we're gonna be all
So
embracing
slow
of
fade.
native right, and just have more native representation, and they're like, this is not working.
And also, he's not Native American or
Yeah.
in real life, so
Yeah.
there was that problem too.
Yep. And
They didn't bother to cast an actual person, from the tribe.
Well, was he Hispanic at least?
I don't know what he is. I don't know his background, but I know that he was not. He
We'll
was.
find out
was it-
between now
was
and
con-
I'll correction corner this someday.
Yeah.
Chakotay time.
By the time we see him, I'll have correctioned this. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I don't know. I feel like you're back in
You have a whole nother show after this one before we get to Chakotay.
Oh my God.
Not episode.
What's that show called?
Star Trek Voyager. That's Jerry Ryan is on that one.
Okay.
And Chakotay.
So you've got those two things to look forward to. You thought you only had Jerry Ryan to look forward to when we got to Voyager. Now you know you can look forward to Chakotay.
And he's in a lot of Voyager.
He's a main character. He's in every single episode, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't he the Riker?
He's the XO, right?
He's the first officer, yeah.
I've never actually watched.
Oh, that's
Voyager.
right. I keep forgetting. You haven't seen Voyager.
I'll be watching Voyager first time with
Wow.
just like you guys.
Welcome to the boat.
when we get there.
Okay, I have some information about the fish. I was waiting for this moment to
Do it.
arrive.
Okay, do it.
The fish.
Wait. There's no fish. It's
Yeah,
just,
there it is. It's right in the front.
He's
yeah.
looking right at you.
He's facing forward.
You can see it sort of fluttering.
It was hard to tell because he was not profiled.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
straight on.
Because he saw him.
He's looking at you, man.
He was looking right into your soul, man.
I would have been prey there.
Yeah. He's like, I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Whoa! Did she just shut off his device?
She did. He's ignoring her advice. He's trying to This whole episode is about Picard dealing with the fact that he hates children, but having to get through to this kid because the kid only respects captains. Like the Talarians are very sort of military structure.
Yeah.
He's a captain.
So he respects Picard is the only person that the kid will even interact with, basically. So Troy has told Jean-Luc, look, you have to get through to this kid because the dilemma that they have is that the Talarians want the kid back. But the Starfleet people are like, well, this kid is human, so we should take him back to the Federation with us.
And by kid, do you mean sexy Chad Allen?
Yes, I do.
No wonder they want him back.
Look at that hair.
Yeah. Just want to rub their Talarian.
So
fingers through it.
that's the Star Trek-y dilemma of this episode is what to do with this human boy who was raised by Talarians but still has relatives back on
Well,
back
weren't
on
his
Earth.
parents killed by
the Talarians?
His parents were killed
Yeah.
by Talarians.
Yeah. He listens to very loud rock music, which is what's playing on the soundtrack right now.
He's like a teenager.
I mean, he's a classic teenager. He's built a hammock in his room.
Out of gold
And he
lame.
just was blasting. You guys couldn't hear it because the sound's off, but the music was tremendously loud when he walks into that room.
Was it like heavy metal?
Yeah, it was supposed to be space metal. It
Yeah.
was, you know.
Oh my god, he
Alien
just like
heavy
walked
metal.
right back out. Oh no, he's in like the
It was
bathroom.
not a recognizable tune, but it was what passes for hard rock in
was it
in
three?
its hilarious.
It's also dark and moody in the room.
Yeah.
I like Metallica
Like,
and Iron Maiden.
yeah, what you
And
want?
Stratford 5.
Yeah.
All the best metal bands, man.
Yeah. I like the scene where we missed it because we were talking about something else, but the scene where they go into Picard's quarters because the kid wants to see where Picard lives, and he's like futzing around with all of Jean-Luc's stuff, and Jean-Luc is just so
right.
he's such a fuss budget that it was just making him crazy that the kid was like touching his shit. It was some very funny Patrick Stewart acting.
Oh my god. They invented those screens where you can run photos.
Yeah, they invented moving frame or
Digital
video
screens.
frames. Yeah.
I know. I thought J.K. Rowling.
So what
invented
Jean-Luc
those.
is explaining to the kid is, you are human. These were your parents. Your name is Jeremiah.
They look like tools. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They look like the people who come with the frame.
They really do.
Oh my god.
But you know they had to. Those have to be real pictures because that guy's wearing a Starfleet uniform. Like they took those pictures.
Yeah, they went out for a day.
and they
shoot.
thought this looks fine.
Yeah.
Like, great, no problem.
Yep.
Put it up there.
Yep. That was after a day of shooting.
Well, I like it. It was like their rendition of, you know, those sort of shots in the future.
Do actors get paid? I mean, do they get paid as full actors if they're just doing
No,
some
you
stills?
get paid as like an extra or something like that.
Yeah.
Some sort of background. The name of Jean-Luc's fish is Livingston, named for Star Trek producer David Livingston. It's an Australian lionfish. That's the kind of fish
lionfish.
that it is.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about like who takes care of the fish, like in real life.
Yeah.
We speculated that it was some intern whose job it was. to take-
PA.
It was actually set decorator Jim Mees was in charge of Livingston, and he coordinated with Mark's Tropical Fish of Studio City to take care of it between filming.
Well, we drink to you, Jimmy.
Here's to you, Jim Mees,
Yeah.
and to Mark's Tropical Fish of Studio City, which is still exists. I looked it up.
Yeah.
And that lionfish.
Livingston.
This is not a paid endorsement.
But it
And
could.
Livingston.
I wish, although I wish it was.
Yeah.
Just start sending those checks.
Yeah.
Give us a call, Mark's Tropical Fish of Studio City.
Yeah, we'll talk you up.
Well, we are paying for it. So, in a sense, it is a paid endorsement.
Here's the other interesting story about the fish. Patrick Stewart hated Livingston's presence in the ready room and constantly petitioned the producers to remove the fish. Who wants to guess why before I tell you the rest of the story? What was Patrick Stewart's objection to
Ruined
the
his eye
presence
line?
of the fish?
The root distracted him. It was.
Okay, that's
The
your
water
guess?
was smelly.
Okay, that's a fair
His
guess.
mother was killed by a tropical fish.
Okay, that's a guess.
Yes.
Min?
He's allergic to lionfish.
Okay, if that were true, I think they probably would have removed the fish.
Oh.
But-
He didn't like the look in its eye.
Sean?
Yeah, all the good
you have a
ones are
guess?
gone. No,
Make one up. Make a bad one up. Smoke-cutus.
It had like a weird tube at the base that leaked water.
You guys,
was noisy?
I feel like if you had given it a little thought,
He's like,
A
you
little thought.
might have been able to get
animal
this.
cruelty thing?
There it is.
Okay, yeah, because he likes animals.
Stewart, a strong animal rights advocate who opposes many forms of pet ownership, felt that using a captive animal in an ornamental display was immoral and inconsistent with Next Generation's core theme of exploring the inherent dignity of different species across the galaxy. End
Wow.
quote.
Damn it. He's kind of right.
Patrick Stewart was like, "This is not we're being mean to this fish."
Yeah.
I just assumed it was like the Roku, screensaver fish. It's just digital, and it's not really.
So what do you think of this guy's look?
It's a real fish.
Aaron, what do you think of his?
Isn't that interesting? Aren't you glad, guys?
That
glad I
is
looked up
interesting.
About facts about the fish.
Yeah, I am.
I do
Or,
feel,
as I like to say, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got your famous catchphrase.
I do feel like Picard never really pays that fish any like mind. Like he almost nags the fish.
Because Patrick Stewart didn't like it, so he just
Worked around it. It's like a true pro.
pretended it wasn't there.
Oh, what about
Have
these?
they played racquetball yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm the only person who's seen this. Never
Erin,
mind.
What do you think about these four heads?
Who am I
right there?
asking?
I'm not really into that head.
Me neither.
It's a bit.
But you know I never am, so.
It's more of a
It
head
feels
ruffle.
like he's got like a toad underneath the skin or something.
There's some
You
obscene.
should see a doctor.
It looks like it could move. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like,
It just looks like it's poised to leap.
Well, that's good.
So that guy is the adopted father of the kid, and he's also like the head of the Talarian army or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're arguing. This is a very talky episode, in case you guys hadn't noticed yet. They're arguing about what to do with the kid. Beverly doesn't want to give the kid back because she's detected like signs
Abuse.
of injuries in his past. So she suspects that maybe they've been abusive to him, and that guy is explaining that it's just
He's a
kid
running around.
rambunctiousness running around.
Yeah, the way the Talarians raise their children.
But there's something off-putting about the look of this guy. I mean, he has that scar too, right? This guy just reads villain, but also very comfortable.
Did you guys see that moment when they went into Picard's room and he picked up that thing that was on his desk? That was
The knife.
Yeah. That was one of the few times that a sheathed dick-tock is seen.
Excuse me?
It was a sheathed dick-tock. And a dick-tock is that three-pointed Klingon knife that they always have, right?
yeah.
When do we get an unsheathed dick tag?
I think we've probably already seen one.
Yeah.
You'll see it
If you
again.
ask nicely, maybe I'll show it to you again.
I
I
didn't
can
mean
show
that.
you a picture of one on my computer right now. But
Yeah.
I don't want to end up on a list.
You don't want unsolicited dick top pics.
Yeah.
You guys didn't talk very much about Squid Game. Like,
Yeah, we
you
just mentioned
brought it
Well,
up.
the problem
It's
is,
very
Relax,
good, and
Squid
everyone
Game,
should watch
it's a
it.
show.
yeah, you guys. Well, the problem is
haven't
not
seen
everybody's
anything.
here has seen.
Not
it.
everybody's seen
So I think
it.
we're putting a pin in it till everyone's seen it.
I think everybody's seen the.
that wants to.
Everybody knows what it's kind of about, though, right?
Yeah.
Everybody.
How is it different from Hunger Games?
It is far more interesting than Hunger Games to me. It is more about just sort of the.
It takes place in current times, for one thing. Like, it's not
Yeah.
Gotcha.
futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's more about contemporary issues. Like, it's all about, like, all of the players are playing because they're desperate for money. They desperately need money, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's all about sort of like
It's about classism.
classicism,
Like Hunger
and
Games.
capitalism.
It's
and-
like Hunger Games in that way.
yeah, I guess that is kind of like the Hunger Games.
But I think it seems more directly
Snowpiercer.
connection and just talking about economically being like almost
Yeah.
tormented.
This cracks me up when these two turn around and just stand staring at the wall.
Full on
Look at
just
my butt.
staring at the wall.
Yeah, we have.
They're having their own conversation.
I mean, one of them should be like, we can hear you. You can.
I know. It's such a weird.
They're standing
Could've
right
left
next
the room.
to the door. Well, the whole point is that they don't want it.
They're trying to give them a
unsupervised.
little privacy.
Well, are you ever unsupervised in like a futuristic ship where everything is monitored all the time? I mean, they can see them.
No, there has to be someone in the room.
Oh, I see.
it's like Child Protective Services.
Cameras don't help.
Yeah.
Now, when does the kid expect to grow his own crab forehead?
Yeah.
He never will because he's human.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Can you imagine
But he wants
sacrificing
to.
that hair?
He might
for-
get the surgery done later.
Yeah.
He's waiting until he gets old enough. Then
Yeah.
he gets the surgery.
He has to pay for it himself.
Well,
Your
is
first cosmetic surgery is what makes you a man.
he into his dad? Is he like look up to his dad?
He does.
Seem like.
He does.
Oh.
So the problem is the kid would rather is sort of torn on what he wants to do. When he first got on the ship, he just wanted to be returned back to the Talarians.
Yeah.
But now he's sort of starting to bond with Jean-Luc a little bit. And, you know, they told him about his Earth family. So now he's starting to feel a little
Human.
A little
torn about where he wants to go.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, the Talarians are threatening to, like, start some shit if Jean-Luc doesn't return the kid.
Yeah.
And they're trying to avoid, you know, physical confrontation if they can.
Yeah, because everybody knows kids aren't worth it. So we're not worth fighting for. At least that's what.
Worf's about to say, is it really worth it to start a whole war to because of the over?
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
You were right.
Worf gets you, Philippe.
Yep. Not worth it.
Well, it's interesting that Dr. Crusher brought up the point that if it was his own son, Worf's own son, he might feel differently. Is that a little foreshadowing?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're going to meet Worf's son pretty soon. Not.
Also played by Chad Allen.
Yeah.
And what's Data going on about?
Oh,
He's dropping the knowledge bomb.
who can fucking say what Data is ever going on about?
Some technobabble. Some really cute technobabble.
It's funny that like the last episode was Data on this whole thing, and then now it's like, oh, back to normal. Like nothing happened.
Well, they fixed him, I guess.
Yeah.
So is that his grandmother or
That's the grandmother.
Ooh, that's a good read there, Sean.
his old lady? That makes sense.
I don't put these things together.
What would be your
Also,
other
it said,
I'm your father. It said I'm your father's mother.
Yeah. That made it.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Sorry, I
was
trust that he
like-
didn't see that part.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah, guys.
I saw an old lady.
Yeah. And you're like, she's like a grandma.
I don't know. I thought
That's what my grandma looked like.
could have been just like some admiral that he was talking to.
Yeah, just a random admiral.
random
Hey,
rear
let me talk
admiral.
to the kid.
Why would you talk to the kid?
I always wanted to talk
I want
to
to
the
kick his ass.
I hear you'd like to be Talarian. I hate the Talarians.
Yeah, you want to hear a joke about the 3 things that suck the most about Aaron?
I do.
The last one's
What
your,
are they?
the last one's your mom. Wait a second, he's human. Oh, it doesn't even make sense. That's a messed up joke.
You guys remember when you would go into Radio Shack just to like buy
Wait.
just to like buy batteries or whatever?
Barely, yeah.
Yeah.
And they always wanted to know like your whole life history
What
just
is
to
go-
sell you battery. Like you're like they want to know like your social security number and your date of birth
Yeah.
and shit. I just like I'm buying battery. Like here's a $20 bill. Just give me the batteries.
They must have been making money off that info, huh?
They must have. That database must be
Yeah.
worth millions now.
man, space.
Can we talk about the racquetball right now?
Yeah, let's talk about Space Racquetball or Spacketball, as what they call it. In the
I like their
future.
outfits.
Oh,
Jean-Luc is uncomfortable in the groin area when you get a close look at it.
It also looks like
Not a
it,
bunch.
good.
it looks like it would overheat really easily.
It looks like it's made out of carpet fabric. Like it does not look breathable.
Yeah.
Are there any rules to racquetball, or is it just hit the ball?
The rules to racquetball are
Hit the ball.
yeah, basically you just hit the
Against the
ball
wall.
against the wall, and then every once in a while one or the other person goes, "That was out."
Okay.
And you just take their word for it. You
All right.
just gotta call their bluff.
I don't know the rules. Nobody does.
You're usually too tired to care, from what I remember about
Yeah.
racquetball.
Because, yeah, you kind of have to act fast. The ball's coming
it's
at you.
It's fun just to hit it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, because you get to hit it as hard as you want.
Is he having
no.
flashbacks?
A little bit. It
Yeah,
feels
sort
like.
of. He's having flashbacks to the death of his parents. When they go to play racquetball, the reason they're playing racquetball is because Jean-Luc told the kid's like all riled up. And Jean-Luc is like, let me show you what I like to do when I need to blow off steam.
And you might think that he would go take them to the holodeck to go like horseback riding because that's something we know Jean-Luc likes to do.
Some
we know that he
theater.
likes to fence. We might have gotten a fencing scene.
Yeah.
But no, he also loves racquetball. One of his many interests. He fences and horse rides
Add it to the
and
list.
plays racquetball.
Yeah.
Man's got to stay fit.
He's a
He directs
Renaissance man.
Shakespeare plays.
He directs Shakespeare plays.
He plays 3D chess.
Yep.
Do you think he does parkour?
I think he does horse parkour. He's on a horse.
Horse
Dressage.
dancing. Yeah.
Okay, here comes some real unfunny comedy.
Can't wait.
This episode is still going, huh?
So what's happened now is that they thought that introducing this kid to Wesley might help because Wesley is also an orphan.
I've heard.
Bad idea.
He's not an orphan.
Well, that's true, but you know what?
Yeah, he lost a parent.
Yeah. So he tells him, "Here's an ice cream sundae, and here's a fork or a spoon," but he doesn't know how to use a spoon.
Do they only eat with hands? Or?
Yeah.
Guess what's gonna happen?
He's gonna use the wrong side of the spoon.
Oh
Yeah.
Why would you think that that's how a spoon works?
no! He accidentally got ice cream all over Wesley.
And that's the only thing that can make Picard smile is when a child is.
Yeah.
Degraded.
Is the funniest
It's the only
thing.
thing
in
that makes
Jean-Luc's world.
Jean-Luc laugh.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that he's like, I'm so conflicted. I hate children.
I hate that kid so much.
But when they hurt each other,
They
or
amuse me.
they amuse me a lot.
So do I love children?
I know. I'll have to think about it.
Wesley takes it really
Wesley
well.
takes it remarkably well.
Yeah.
I thought. I would have been like, what the fuck just
Motherfucker.
happened?
Right?
I mean, not only that, it seemed like implausibly amount of sploot.
Yeah. Yeah.
The crew had fun with that one.
Yeah.
Somebody got to stand
Fling.
right off camera and throw that shit. at the
You're right, Matt. This is a better episode than the last one. I didn't see the splooge getting hit in Wesley's face.
Just some grip, slowly
slept-
nodding, a big
Yes.
smile on his face, pointing at it, and then pointing at Wesley.
This is going-
Yeah.
Soon.
Mike has been late to work every day, but today he's there at 5 a.m. ready to get in the splooge scene.
This is the best day of work I've ever had.
Oh, the pillow. Oh
Our
my
pillow.
god.
Oh, there it
Did you
is.
see the sleep angle?
Shiny sheets.
Sparkly sheets.
Oh, does the computer tell you when a creepy guy is watching you sleep?
Nope.
Nope.
No, it does not.
You'd think it would. It does not.
Warning.
That would be a good use of the computer.
Yeah, the computer is like saying, "Oh,
How is there moonlight right now?
It's starlight, man.
Oh.
There are windows in his quarters.
Okay. Oh god.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought it was a nightmare or something.
No, he stabbed him.
Wow. Jeez.
But it's almost immediately not an issue anymore. Like, she literally goes bloop, bloop, and now you're fine. Turns out he didn't do a very good job of stabbing Jean-Luc.
he seems like that's all he does is war stuff. He would be better at stabbing, but I guess it worked out this time."
What a weird thing. Just stab the captain.
He explains why he did it. Yeah, coming up here in a minute. It's not that interesting.
I wanted Captain to be napped in because you'd be sleeping for taking a nap. That's not a good reason. That's my reason.
May not like it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the worst reason I've ever heard.
You don't have to like it, but you do have to accept it. You guys ready for a Connect 'em All up?
Yeah.
Sean
we
is.
haven't played this in a long time.
Yay.
All right.
This is why the numbers went down.
Maybe it is because they were all tuning in to hear Connect 'em All.
Yeah, so you guys got to put this in the blurb for this one. Connect them all.
Connect 'em All is
The
back, you
return of
guys.
Connect them all.
Your first clue is Injun Joe's body.
Engine Joe's.
Who the hell is Engine Joe?
That's
Somebody
somebody.
should know
Oh,
that.
Engine.
He's the bad
Tom Sawyer.
guy in Tom Sawyer.
Finn.
Injun Joe's body.
Was he huge?
Want another clue?
Yeah. Second clue. Second
clue. Roquefort cheese.
Is that the stinky cheese?
Are these things with holes in them?
No, I wouldn't do that to Philippe.
Some like a region they're from.
No.
Roquefort cheese.
You want your third clue?
Oh, this is a tough one.
Third clue is Dead Sea Scrolls.
Discovered things that have been discovered.
That actually weren't. Things that have been claimed to be discovered, but it wasn't actually what it was. Or
No.
Things that were thought to be of one origin, then end up being from another origin.
No, you guys are thinking too hard. It's not that complicated. Your fourth clue is troglodytes.
Troglodytes. Roquefort cheese.
What's another word for troglodyte?
A lizard?
Cave dweller.
Yep.
Cavemen. Oh, things that are in a cave. They
Aged
found in a cave.
These are things that are found in caves. Troglodytes are cavemen. The Dead Sea Scrolls were found in cave. Roquefort cheese they put it
Here
in a cave. So it gets all that
And
moldy
Indian
mold
Joe's
on
like
it.
when they went into a cave.
Indian Joe's body was found in a cave.
I
Things
forgot.
found in caves.
Wow, that's good.
I thought that was an easier one.
Dang it.
you
You were
clearly
warming up. It's been a long time since we played.
If I kind of could have remembered more about Indian Joe, I think it would have helped. I kind of vaguely remembered him.
Like, did I read that book? I think I read that book.
I just remember that was a cave you could go into on Tom Sawyer's Island.
Is it Indian Joe's
Okay.
cave?
First clue is shaking a pair of gloves.
Shaking a pair
Shaking
of
a pair of
gloves.
gloves.
Things you do.
Trying things out.
Getting the bugs out.
Things you do after you get out of the snow.
No,
Coming in from the snow.
Shaking.
That is something you do when you get out of the snow.
that's true.
It's true. I was.
Snapping a carrot in half. Second clue.
Says there's a trademark like Bugs Bunny moves.
Foley sounds.
Yes.
She got it. It's Foley sounds.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Shaking a pair of gloves, snapping a carrot in half, crumpling cellophane, and walking in cat litter are all Foley sounds.
Nice. We can do all those here.
Yeah, we do it every day.
Crunch, crunch.
What is the shaking the gloves emulate?
I think it's supposed to be like maybe a bird's wings, like flap, 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 flap.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So what's happening in this episode?
The reason the kid stabbed Jean-Luc is because the Talarian tradition is that if you stab your superior officer, the punishment is death. He's trying to kill himself, essentially. He was trying to get himself sentenced to death because he's so torn about what to do.
Dang.
Jean-Luc in the hospital, in the sick bay, said to him, I'm not gonna, I'm not mad at you, and you just explain to me why you did this. And so when he explained it to him, Jean-Luc realized that he really does not belong with Starfleet. He belongs with the Talarians. So they were about to get into a big shooting war with Riker was about to launch the weapons, and right before he did, Jean-Luc showed up and said, whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to let him go back to you because that's what's best for him.
Yeah. And the kids.
This is actually not a bad episode because all of the stuff with Picard and him being uncomfortable around kids and all the scenes with him and Troy talking about his childhood, like it's got a lot of good Patrick Stewart stuff in it. The story's kind of boring, but his performance is really good. Chad Allen is just kind of there.
Not according to Erin. Mm-hmm. He's
His
there.
hair is doing all the work.
Yeah.
And the kids happy with that? That's a good solution for everyone all around?
I mean, I'm sure his human parents.
he is. He's like, he wants to go back.
That's why Picard did it, because
Yeah.
he said, no one's been taking his needs into account.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about everybody else's. If he wants to go back, it's probably best for him to go back.
I feel like he should relax his shoulders a little. He's so stiff.
Well, I don't think you can do anything but keep your shoulders up tight if you wear that outfit.
I mean, I think the shoulder pads are doing most of.
It should have been like one of
He
them.
did the little Talarian gesture
Yeah.
that he did with his dad earlier,
Yeah.
so he's.
He's basically saying, "You're on that level now."
You're not. You're my other dad. You're my Starfleet
Oh,
dad.
it's my two dads in space.
I would watch My Two Dads in Space.
Sure.
Why not? That's the end of the episode, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was all right.
I like it. I think it's actually better. It's very talky. Nothing happens really. It's all about Picard's relationship with the kid.
Yeah.
But I like a character-based episode sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
They're good.
no plot, not really plot heavy.
I
Yeah.
almost feel like I'm done with the family theme, and I could go
Oh,
to...
well, that's too bad because
This whole season
you're
is
going to get a lot more family themed
Wait till second
episodes.
cousins once removed.
Wait until Tasha's sister shows up in a couple of weeks.
She never got the memo. It's like, hey, I just came to visit my sister. Wait,
Oh, wait, what killed her?
wait,
A giant oil slick man killed her?
yeah, we don't even know where that was.
They made a joke about that thing on Lower Decks a
Yeah.
couple of weeks ago, which was very funny.
Nice.
That show does a lot of referential
Yep.
material.
Yeah, they have like one that's on one of those collector ships, and
Yeah.
it's just full of Star Trek references.
Everything that's in the Collector's Museum is like something from an old episode, yeah. We get a very good episode next week. Oh my God, you guys. My favorite Beverly episode of the whole show is next week's episode.
Awesome. That's something.
It's called Remember Me. It's a great story where Beverly, people start vanishing on the ship, and Beverly's the only one who's notices. And whenever she asks anybody, they're like,
Who are you
"No,
talking about?
who are you talking about? I've never heard of him."
Ooh.
So
good
it's a
one.
mystery. Beverly has to figure it out,
That's a good one.
and
Yeah.
it's a very Dr. Crusher centric episode. She's the main character.
I'm surprised Guinan isn't featured.
Guinan's not in this one, but it's a very good episode for.
She would've
Kate
solved
McFadden,
it.
So
Yeah, too quickly.
Yeah.
we'll do that next week. Until then, enjoy your Spacketball.
The balcony is closed.
The balcony is closed.
Can we steal that? Is it?
Yeah,
we already
that
did.
show's not on anymore, so it's probably last.
The mezzanine is shut.
Remember when Ebert had to like copyright thumbs up because like other film critics were
Yeah.
doing thumbs up. And
Yeah.
they were like, no, that phrase belongs to us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Please go to iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts to rate, review, and subscribe. You can send us an email at warpthepodcast@gmail.com. You can. I had a rhythm going and I blew it. What comes after?
That's pretty
what
perfect for
comes
this
after
episode.
Email. Instagram at Warped the Podcast. Our merch at Instagram is at Lunar Flare. We are on Twitter at Warped Trek. I'm on Twitter at Host Warped. Min is on Twitter to talk about our Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu live streams and podcasts at Wet Maynard. You can go to patreon.com/warped to become a subscriber, get access to additional material and bonus episodes. I think we need to redo our thank you to our new sponsor because last week's was a lackluster. So
God.
put some energy into it. What's his name again, Sean?
Kenyon.
Yeah.
That was a little better.
That was a little bit better.
Tune in next week for Remember Me. Until then, my name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
Jake.
Philippe.
Erin.
And I'm in with.
Thank you very much for listening and goodbye.
Good night.
Instead of thumbs up, should we do balls out?
Yeah. One ball out is like, it was okay. Two balls out.
Balls out.
Both balls agreed. Yes, we are going to be out.
Yeah.